If you have to share personal information. In this video, I'm going to talk about some things to remember if you have to share personal information about your family's struggle with mental illness with others. Comfort levels with speaking about mental illness will vary from person to person, both with the person speaking and the person being spoken to. Here are my thoughts on sharing sensitive information. Sometimes you just have to do it. There are plenty of times when a generic response like, "I'm dealing with a personal issue," will suffice, and that's great. But there may be some times when you have to let your employer, your child's teachers, or someone else in your life know what's going on with your loved one. And if it gets to that point, take a deep breath and know that this is just something you'll have to deal with. Most people have had an experience with someone who is mentally ill, and most people will be understanding with you when you tell them what's going on. Despite my feeling very nervous when having to discuss my loved one's mental illness with someone, very rarely has anyone been unkind to me about it. Even people who don't totally get what you're going through will try to be empathetic. Today's big news will be replaced by tomorrow's big news. Sharing your family's struggle with mental illness may feel earth-shattering, but most people probably won't even think twice about it a day or two after you speak to them. It might not seem like nearly as big or as important news to the people you share it with as it does to you. Mental illness wasn't something you invited into your family. It's no one's fault, and no one should judge you for it. Sometimes folks might react negatively because they've never had this type of conversation and they're not sure what to say. And if someone does react poorly, it's likely they'll feel bad about it later. If someone is judgmental, it's best to just ignore it and move on. You're brave to share this with others. You deserve credit for speaking up about something that's so difficult for many people to talk about. Reward yourself for having the courage to speak openly and know that you're making the world a better place by being open about this struggle. You never know how many people will also find the courage to speak about their own struggles when they hear you speak about yours. I hope this advice helps, and if you have any tips for handling having to share sensitive information with others, please leave it in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching this video.